Hello everyone, welcome to Nubo Creative, and today we are going to see free tools and plugins for After Effects brought to you by eJuice, and hopefully they are going to increase your production and save you so much time and effort. So they are sponsoring today's video, and we are going to do a review on some of their premier products as well, and I will leave for you guys honest review. All opinions are 100% my own. Also, we are doing a giveaway with eJuice for 3 licenses for free, so you get everything they ever made. 14 packages waiting for you guys that include liquid elements, liquid transitions, seamless transitions, animation presets bundle, slides collections, and more. You can visit eJuice.com for more details about these packages and also to download eJuice plugins all for free. And more information about the giveaway will be available on the description down below and also at the end of this video. So let's get started. So after you download and install eJuice Pack Manager, to open it, just go to Window, and right here you can find it. And also we got eJuice tools as well. All these tools are for free, and we're going to cover them in this video. So first, let's start with eJuice Pack Manager, which I have right here. And all of these premium packs, we're going to review them as well in this video. So first, let's start with the free packs here. So here we got Starter Pack. So once you open it, you can see the interface here. We got the preview of these elements right here and folders right here, which you can just click this icon for more space. And basically this sampler for all these premium packs. So here we got some liquid elements as you see here. We got some slides, whiteboards, animations, and liquid transitions and shape elements here. And we got some text animation presets and monster transitions and 2D animation presets. We're going to see how these work later. And here we got also flat icons and some more shape elements. We got also some very cool HUD elements here. All these are for free when you install the plugin. So let's say you want to add elements to your comp. All you need to do is just drag and drop, and it's going to be on your timeline. So here you got the animation right there, and you can even double click to add it right into your timeline, or just hit import and it's going to import that to your timeline as you see. So we have flexibility to import these elements. So this starter pack, and let's see what we got with the free stuff here. We got these My Pack, so basically you can create your own pack. So let's see, you have animations going on right here. All you need to do is hit this plus icon, and it's going to create preview for you and organize your project or comp so you can use it on other projects very easily. This is a very handy tool. And we got My Browser, so basically this is just act like a media browser right into eJuice Pack Manager, and you don't have just to close. We can have mini tabs basically. So here we have slides, beginner, collection. So you can see now we got tabs right here. So this is basically slides. As you see here, we got different ones. You can see it's organized. You can even search for these slides if you know the name here. So let's say pixel, and we're going to have pixel wipes here. So pretty cool stuff. And here we have create button, so you can create slide in a very smart way, and we are going to cover these later in this video. So first, let's see what we got more right here. We got also sound effects, which is very cool here. All these are for free. You can see we got few stuff. So glitches, all you need to do is just hover over these. And we got even cinematic here. That's nice. So we can also search here. So let's say clicks, and we got some few sound effects. That's pretty cool to have. All these are for free. And so let's see what we got more. We have these 2 by 5 device collections. So these phones, and you got placeholders and stuff. And there is actually 3D devices that work with Element 3D. You can check aegis.com for that if you are interested on it. And so right here, we got standard text presets. So here we got the animations. So you can just preview here. And let's say you can just drag, let's select your text and just drag that. And you can have the animation right away or right there. Very cool, as you see here. Okay, so was all on the free packs. So download it now to have all these cool free elements and sound effects and cool stuff there. And now let's take a look in these Premiere packs right here. So here we got liquid elements, seamless transitions, slides, and whiteboards, liquid transitions, and shape elements, and more. So let's start with the liquid elements first. So as you see here, we got some very nice, complicated elements here. Those are very cool. And here we have more elements or categories. So here we got some explosions, fire flames, and some fire loops here. You can see how many elements we have on each category here. We have even more liquid styles or elements, waves. Those are taking so much time to create this kind of animations here. Here, water drops, and some steams and speedline loops here as well. We got some skulls, animations. Those are pretty cool. And we got smoke right here. So basically you can just type elements and you can basically, I think you can get it from here. We have some material tiers. Those are pretty cool. I like them here. So you can see what we got here in this pack. So if you're doing so much liquid style animations, this can be very useful for you guys. So it depends on what type of work you are doing. And here we got these liquid transition. So here we have some basic liquid transition here. And we got some complex transitions as well. So you can see we got so much of these pack as well. Some very cool and complex transitions here. So basically all you need to do is drop these into your comp. And there you got it. So here we have our transition. And basically you can see the tools here. So here the color. So if I change that to red, if I just drop these, for example, it's going to pick up red for me automatically, as you see here. So now we got it right there. And of course you can change here, it got you the fill. And here we have these gear icons. So here we got the style of these transitions. So basically all the packs, you got some settings here. So even these liquid elements, and I got these gear icons. So here you got different styles for elements. So let's say this texture style, and let's just drag these and just solo these basically. So now we have these texture style on these elements right here. So let's change to another style. So maybe this glow, and hit OK and just drag it. That's very useful to just change the style very easily here. So basically you can do that for all the elements there. Okay, so here we got loop, we got also here changing the color, and here we have warp. So basically mesh warp, when you import that, you can see we got effects applied as well. That's useful in some cases. So let's back here. So here we got all the elements in these liquid styles. So we got even more. So here we have shape elements. So this pack got some very nice 3D elements here. You got some strokes and lines and some hand animations and some hand drawing animations as well. You got some social stuff, reactions, and some steams here as well. So basically, you got different stuff on each pack, which can be useful for depending on the job you are doing or kind of motion graphics you use in your project. And also here we got the same settings here. We can change styles for this pack as well. And let's take a look on shape elements too. So basically they are keeping uploading these over time. You get new stuff here. So here we got some 3D stroke. These are very cool strokes here. You got fireworks. You got scenes here. So basically different elements here. Tiers, transitions. So different categories here you got basically, as you see here, some very cool fingerprints and more transitions as well in this pack. That's pretty cool. And also here it got, as I said, almost every pack got its own styles to apply when you import them. And here we got these master transitions. And basically, as you see here, you got some essential entrance motion design transitions. So here you got glitches, montage, and you got so many different styles, objects, and you got some other styles here, shutters, so many different transitions here. Okay, so let's try this whiteboard now to see what we got in this pack. So if you are doing so much this whiteboard style for your work, this is definitely going to be very helpful for you. So you can see we got different categories. As you see, we got backgrounds and some business elements here, and also some essential elements as well. And basically to create this kind of animation is very tedious and needs some time, and you can just see how this look pretty cool. And we have so many categories here. So let's just see different ones. So let's choose this technology and just drop one of these to our timeline, and let's see what we can do here. As you see here, let's resize this and just preview this. That's pretty cool. And also you got a style here, so you can have different styles of these markers, modern styles, and so on. So you get the idea. This style thing is very useful. So you can just select your objects or element, choose the style and import, and there you go. So this is very useful for people who make these kind of whiteboard videos. This pack can be very helpful for their work. And let's just close now these tabs. And now let's take a look into seamless transitions. So basically this pack is just about transitions that they're going to work with your photos and videos. And as you see here, we got all the most popular categories here. So we got basic, we have blur transitions, camera transitions here, displacement transitions, fisheye transitions here, and also glitches. As you see, some very cool transitions here, perspective, and so on. So you got all the categories that you may need in your project. And let's say you just want to create transition here. So all you need to do is just drop and drag that in your comp right here. And all you need to do here to bring your photos. So basically this is the manual way to create transition here. So let's adjust here this photo and let's preview this. So as you see, this is pretty cool transition here, and actually it's a little bit fast, rendering quickly. And let's say we don't want this transition. We have this button animate, so we can just hit these and it's going randomly to pick up one of these transitions and replace it. And so now we got a different one right here, as you see. This is pretty cool here. So you can see that, and you can hit animate again and we're going to get totally different transition. So you can see even it update the name of that transition there. So here we got this kind of basic transition there. And here we got some settings. So here we have this gear. We got the style as well. So you can just use different style. And here we have animate shortcut. So instead of using animate here, you can just assign a shortcut and just use it without even open the plugin, which is very useful. And here let's talk about these icons here. So basically this is the type of ease in here. So easy in and out. And here we got the speed. And also here we got wiggle modes if you want to add wiggle. And also here we got motion blur. And here this is target. So this target will work with target zoom. So when you want to change the target, you use this tool and just pick up your target right there. And here we have a filter. This is very useful. I like it a lot. So you can basically just say, okay, I want just the right motions here. So it's going to show you all, selects only the styles that they're using the right transition here. Let's say we want something that got rotation on it. So you can see here the rotation. This is very handy. You can just select the style and it's just show you that right here. It's even tell which category that belong to. And also here we have this indicator for how slow is this. So you can see this red. That means this a little bit slower than this one and so on. That's pretty handy. So let's show all here. And here you can just reset all settings here. This is very cool. So I showed you how manually you can use that. So we have slides here, and these slides, basically you can create slides in no time without placeholders. So it saves you a lot of times, and also tell like what resolution you want to select. So you can select all of them if you want to, and you can even use custom size here. So let's say I just want to choose maybe this standard here and just continue. And it's asked me to rename my slide. So I'm going to rename them Jam. And here I want to have to select like the kind of transitions I actually want for my slide. So let's just randomly select these, few of them, maybe this basic too, and hit continue. It's asked me to upload the music. And so basically I'm going to select my music right there. And here it's tell us that it's going to analyze the music and then suggest how many photos we need. So here tell us to upload 11 photos, so we can select or just select the folder. So I'm going to select the folder here where I have the photos, and it's automatically going to basically select the photos for us randomly. So we're going to wait a few seconds and it's going to create the slideshow for us. So as you see here, we got our slide here. So we can see all the slides here with their own transitions. So let's preview and see how this looks like. And as you see, we got very nice result here. We haven't done basically anything. We just followed the instructions and we got very nice result here. It's pick up a nice cut for the music, and maybe all you need to do now is just adjust maybe your photos if needed, and maybe just color correct them. So maybe for this one, you can just hit P and just adjust that. So you get the idea here. This tool is meant to help you to work faster, and with a little bit of your creativity, you can just create very cool slides without any effort actually. The hassle of placeholders and replacing them and all this stuff, it's actually so tedious. So this is one of the features that I like about this. Very smart way to create slides. So this was the seamless transitions. So let's go to take a look into another pack. So we got here slides vintage collections, and basically this all about vintage slides. So we got some 35 film style and so many different cool styles here. As you see, we got all those vintage look. So many right here. We got photo cards. Got so many stuff basically that you can use. And also here we got create. So let's create another one, and let's this time maybe go for Instagram and social stories and hit continue. And let's rename these, keep it maybe my city, and just select maybe different styles. Maybe I'm going for 4 styles and continue here, and we're going to select the music. And so let's select this one here and hit continue, and it's going to analyze the music and tell us how many photos. So you can select the photos yourself or just select the folder. So I'm going to select the folder here and hit create. Basically, it's going to take a few seconds to create the slides, and let's preview and see how this looks like. So as you see, this is the slideshow, and it looks pretty cool here. And we actually just create it without using any placeholders and all the tedious stuff, which I really like here. So basically, if you guys doing slideshows, this tool is going to save you a lot of time. And here we have these gear icons. So here you can use white frames or disable motion blur. So this is like the style for this slideshow. And as you see, we got all these different kind of styles here. And here we have these X assets. So you can add camera lens and some color correction here, creating your, just drop that on your comp, and it's going to just correct that for you with the look you want right there. So basically, these need to just rotate that, and it's going to take place right there. So maybe you want that in the whole comp or just on specific comps or photos. So we get all these color graded looks and some particles, dust, and some grain and so on. So this is pretty cool styles here for this vintage look. And let's take a look here on the wedding slides collection. So basically, it's pretty much the same to create these slides for weddings. So here you can see we got some very cool type of transitions here, flashes, and all type of transitions you may need for weddings slideshows. So Here you got some inks and light layers and matte glass, and that's pretty cool. So you can see what's inside these pack right here. And the same just creates and just follow the instruction for this plugin, and it's going to create for you the slideshows very quickly in a very smart way. They're really what I like in these packs for now. It's very smart. And here what you got all from these. So basically different styles and transitions. So if you're doing slideshows for weddings, this basically is going to save you a lot of time. And so now let's take a look into text animation preset pack. Let's open these. And here we got some nice animation for text. So let's just back here. And here I'm going to select these text layer. And you can just drag these. And there you go. You got the animation right away. So here you got the animation. And of course for the outs as well. And here, when you drag these, you can see that we got some arrows here indicating which position you want these to take effect. So if we choose here the corner right here, so that's going to be the position where this is going to start, as you see. So that's for in and out. And if you got here, you can see we can select out or in only. So let's say for this one right here, we want the in, and we want to choose different outs. So maybe that's the out we want for this text. Let's select that. And so now we're going to have, this is the in animation and this is the out animation. And of course you can adjust here the markers. So we change duration for that. So this is very handy and very cool. So here we got some very nice and cool text animations here, as you see, very nice. And it got some lines as well here and words, presets. This is pretty cool. We also got these settings here so we can choose a marker or actually keyframe mode. So if we just select these and drag it here, now we don't have the markers, but we got the keyframes for that. So whatever you prefer to work with, that's pretty cool. And you can choose between ease in and out or easy ease. And here we have bounce, we got copy, cut, paste. We can reset all the settings here. And here you can actually, on keyframe mode, you can browse here and select the kind of easing you want. So let's select this one. And if we are on easy ease, you can see we have different style here. So if we're in keyframe mode now, it's going to apply that graph for us. So pretty handy tools here and flexibility. So you can even use the shortcut here, Control-Shift-Tab. So if we use that, let's back to this marker mode. And if you use that, basically we're going to get a different looks of the animation. So it's like using this button animate randomly. It's going to select for us the animation. If we select it again, it's going to select different animation randomly for us, which is nice. As you can see, we can use the shortcut here and it gives us a different animation here, as you see. So we got just fade. And that's pretty it for this text animation preset. Very cool. I like these a lot. It's the same aspect for 2D animation presets. So here you have some nice animations, 2D animations presets. You can pretty much do the same, drag it, or use just in and out. You got the same tools here. As you see, you can have motion blur, keyframe mode, and a shortcut. You can also here on the shortcut when you use it. Basically, if you are selecting only favorite, so if you select this animate scene only with my favorite presets, it's going to choose randomly for your favorite presets that you can just select here, and you can see we got some nice preset for my favorite right there. And let's just remove them from here, and here we have all the animation styles. So the same for 3D animation preset here. You got some nice 3D presets. So you can see what you got here. All these different cool animations. And so we got flat icons. So basically this pack, just using these really cool, nice animating icons here. As you see, we got some very nice animation here. So I'm going to show you quickly what I have made with these animation presets here. I have these coffee steam. First, let's preview this. So actually I create these using this pack liquid elements very quickly. I got with this result. So let's say, for example, here you got this logo and you want it to be animating. All I did actually is going to a liquid elements and just look for liquid here, and I just select, maybe you can select whatever you want. So maybe I'm going for this one. I'm just going to drag that and I have it in my comp here. So I'm going to change the color of that. So basically I need to get rid of these style here. So let's for default, and let's pick the color here and hit OK and drag it right there. So here I have the elements. So let's just place it into position here. So this is actually the animation, and I just use this with the liquid here, use it as alpha matte, and now I have that animation right there. But what I did actually is just animating the position here. So 1 second and just animate that. So maybe just right there, and easy is that. Let's turn off these steams and just preview this. That's pretty cool. So to add steam, I just look for smoke and just let's look for some nice smoke. So I add this one. So let's pick the color for it first. So here, just quickly pick the color and just drag it right there. And as you see, we easily get a very nice result. So here, all you need to do is resize this. So let's resize this and just place it where you want it to be placed. Maybe just right there. So maybe I want it to start just right here, and let's preview this. So you get the idea. That's pretty cool, and you can see how easy it is. We create these animation very quickly using these elements. And another example here. So let's say you're working on some social stories and you need to animate your graphics very quickly. So here I'm going to show you how to use 2D animation presets from EEJuice and quickly get a very decent result. So as you see, this example looks pretty cool. So let's show you how I did that very quickly. So let's open these without any animation here. So you can see maybe just text. I have the animation for text, and everything else, no animation on it. So all I did here is I can select all of these and just hit animate. So let's do that actually. So hit animate, and automatically the plugin is going to choose for us animation randomly there. And so let's take a preview here and see how this looks like. So we got pretty cool animations there, but maybe the background, it's not what we want. So easily we can change that. So let's just find here a nice scale. So maybe I'm just going to select that one or all of them right here and use this one. So you can see now we got this nice animation for the background, and we can actually change that. So let's just randomize the in and outs here. And let's say for the first one, for this green one here, I actually want it to start really big. So 300 right here, as you see. And maybe these, I'm going to trim these layers. So maybe we want them to start really late. So we need to select this one here, and for the out need to be 300. And so we got it into place. So we fixed the background right there, and now we can just maybe randomize the in and out and so on here. So now we can just select, hit animate if you don't like any specific animation, and so randomly it's going to give us a different animation there. So let's preview to see how this looks like. And as you see, the result look pretty decent. So we can keep going on here to choose different animations to choose for the elements, and you will eventually get very cool results. So now let's take a look into the other free tools here. So we got these copy ease, which is very useful tool. So I'm going to show you what you can do with this. So here I have these animations right here. Let's preview this. So as you see here, I got these keyframes, easy ease, and these all linear keyframes. So let's say we want to copy these easing to these other here. All it's going to copy its position with it as well. And that's not what we want to. So this tool basically is going to copy the data and paste it to the other keyframes. So let's just hit copy. And now all I need to do is just select these keyframes you want to paste and then hit paste. And it's going to paste the data to those keyframes. And as you see now, we got all that animation the same here as you see. So very useful tool here. We got the same easing for all the elements. And that's pretty cool tool here. And we got also here, let's say here we got clone, so we just need to select these keyframes and hit clone. It's going to clone these for us, as you see right there. And let's undo that. And maybe we're just going to, depending on where your current time indicator is, it's going to just duplicate these or clone them for you. And if you hold Alt and click clone, it's going to reverse those keyframes for you. So this is pretty handy tool. And also here we have a browse. So here we have some different easing styles here, and you just can just select, hit OK, and then select your keyframes and just hit paste, and it's going to paste these graph for you. So here we got these easing styles. So this is the shortcut you can use actually. So Shift C and V and so on. So all these or right there. So you don't even need to open this tool. You can Shift F. You can open the easing and using Shift V to paste that. So this is pretty useful tool. And here we got fonts previewer, which is very useful as well. So let's see here. We have these text. You can just basically double click. And here you got, for example, just type your font and you can just have it right here to preview your font basically easily here. So you can see here the size and you can just double click and change your font very quickly, which is very cool tool. And it's nice to have and it's free. And here we have a quick folders. This is very nice tool for people who actually forgot where they save their folder. So here you can just open your project folder and this is going to open your footage folder, and this icon, if you click on it, the last render folder, and this is going to open the scripts folder. It's very useful tool as well, and this icon for the eJuice store website. And here we got this shifter tool, very useful as well. So here you can basically straightforward. Here we got some staggering. So here you can basically stagger your layer here, and you can just select this on the icons what style of staggering you want. So you can see here you can have random, you can align here stuff and stagger them. So here we have align, so it's going to align depending on where your time indicator is. You can align to the out and also work with the markers for the presets as well. Here you can shift the in and out, so how many you want to shift right there. So you can do the same for outs. So this is pretty much it, guys. I tried my best to cover and review all the products here in the plugins and the tools. So make sure to visit eJuice.com to download the free plugins and the packs waiting for you guys right here for free. All these tools can be very useful and save you so much time. So give it a try, and they are working for Mac and Windows. And also here we got some panels, Motion Design Panel, got all the liquid elements and liquid transitions and shape elements, very cool elements in the animation that very interesting and complicated. And here we got animation preset. This is very cool. I personally like it a lot. With one click you can get few hundred of layers animating with one click. It's very interesting one. And here we go, I want it all panel. This is a huge discount. All the products they ever made with the future live updates, you got it only for $297. All these product guys waiting for you, so give it a try and check this product here. And if you are just interested in getting individual products, of course you can find it right here. They got all the individual one here, so you can just depend on what type of work you are doing, you can get the pack that you want. And of course we are giving away a Want It All bundle, so 3 licenses were given away for free, include all these products. So all you need to do basically just leave a comment, tell us what you think about these products, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and to eJuice YouTube channel as well. So all the information is going to be in the description below. So that's it, guys. Hope this video was very useful for you as always, and see you soon with a new video. Thank you for watching.